We are back, ladies and gentlemen. As I can proudly say once again, each and every time I can begin this show, the world champions are back and running here. And I have Orko with me, I have Gurpalji with me, and I have a special guest for the first time in our show. Siddharth, welcome to the show. You all know the other two people, very familiar faces, Gurpalji and Orko, but I want to introduce Siddharth into the show. Siddharth, if you can speak a little bit about yourself and also what were you doing on the 29th of June? How much did you enjoy the day?
Yeah. So this is Siddharth Dua. I run a YouTube channel by the name of Sports with Siddharth. And I am not just a cricket freak, but a tennis, football, and I watch a lot of other sports as well. So like I have been a cricket fan since 2011. जब हमने 2011 की वो World Cup victory हुई हमारी, तो like millions of other Indians, I also became a cricket fan then and there. वहीं पे उसी दिन, and then I switched to other sports as well, like everyone does. And on 29th of June, like I didn't go for the screening. I wanted to go for one, but I didn't. I wanted to enjoy it by myself. And then after like we won, which was quite unexpected to be honest. Like after South Africa needed just 30 runs of the last 30 balls, it was not really practical for India to win. But there we had Boom Boom Bumrah and Hardik Pandya, so we did. And then I did go for a drive around like Delhi, so like it was really nice. Like
Wonderful,
to be called
wonderful to
the
hear
champion,
that.
yeah, to
Yeah,
be called the champions after 11 years or maybe 13 years for the World Cup thing. Yeah, it is. It feels really great.
absolutely, absolutely. Loved it, to be honest. There were some of the people watching it from the screenings, including Gulpal Paji. Some of us, I think most of us, are watching at home. So it feels special. But you said about you watch other sports as well. Just in one word, I will ask: is your team still alive in the Euros?
I don't like support a national team since I don't feel like since I don't
Okay.
feel like relating with the national team other than my own country. So I support Indian team only like when it comes to football. Because
Oh, okay,
I don't
okay. You just
really
support the England team, Indian
yeah
team. Okay,
I
you don't
sup-
go to other
yeah
countries.
I do support like Manchester United as you can see in my background. So like when it comes to club football.
Okay, okay. So we have a Liverpool fan, we have a Manchester United fan, also we have a Real Madrid fan in the show as well. So that feels special. But let's take on back to a cricket start proceedings. The topic for today is, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's the cricket debate. Who will take on the baton for the three legends who have retired from T20 International? Virat Kohli, Ravindra Jadeja, and Captain Rohit Sharma. I'll start with Virat Kohli. As you can see, the numbers, Orko: 4,188 runs with an average of 48. I'll come to the strike rate later on, but the numbers speak everything. People was talking about the strike rate in the half midway of the IPL, but when it comes to big games, we all rely on him just like we did on the final.
Absolutely. I think you have to be someone who performs in the big games, and that's what Kohli is known for. And to find his successor would obviously take a lot of time. But I think in terms of quality, we have enough players in the Indian team and also in the domestic setup who can take his place. And there are a number of players who can be looked at, maybe Shubman Gill, maybe Ruturaj Gaikwad, as we recently saw Abhishek Sharma as well. So obviously the future looks bright, but it's the thing that only one among them or two among them would make it to that place and succeed, these superstars. So we have to see what happens. But yeah, promising times ahead.
Okay, but Gurpal Paji, when it comes to T20 format, we still heard a lot of in the past couple of years, Kohli doesn't fit in the T20 format. But he always proves doubters wrong, and he bats in just in a different pitches when it comes to pressure games, and just like he did in the final. So, what do you think? How much will we miss his services, no matter where, but in the T20 format at least?
Again, Pakistan would miss him more. Pakistan would be happy not to see Korea again, thrashing them and bullying them. But as Arko told, we have players like Shubman Gill and Ruturaj Gaikwad who can be a successor to Kohli. But the T20 game is changing and evolving. Now you look for the strike rates, and the closest players as of now in the Indian team who can try reaching maybe half of his milestone is Surya Kumar Yadav and Rinku Singh. Rinku Singh, 80 average and that strike rate of 170, and Surya Kumar Yadav already has 400s to his name. So if he plays for another 2 years, and with the way he score his runs, and with the T20 cricket is having more say in the format, like we may be playing 40 games before the next World Cup. T20 matches. So you may see, I will bank on Surya Kumar Yadav and Rinku Singh just for the numbers. But if you say the player to player, I will definitely go with Gill and Ruturaj, and maybe a Sai Sudarshan or somebody else
Okay.
can come up.
Okay, maybe a Sai Sudarshan, says Paji. So there are a lot of options coming out here. But moving to the next player, which is the T20 captain, who was a world champion as well, Rohit Sharma. I'll come to Siddharth for you, and he's bound down to the captain, says Gurpalji. But Siddharth, coming on to you, you need a fearless opener at the top of the order. Did we see some glimpses yesterday against Zimbabwe where it
Yeah.
need a replacement or maybe a successor of Rohit Sharma?
Yeah, definitely. And since that, like Abhishek Sharma is a left-handed batsman, so it like kinds of provides us the comfort of having a lefty righty combination at the top, and which could prove to be really like healthy for us. Like since we have been lacking left-handed openers since Shikhar Dhawan, like we have only had Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul playing together, and for a while we did try Jaiswal, but he's like we do have him, but like we need to have like someone who is a lefty. Like the righties, we do find righties in India very often, but since Yuvraj Singh and that Gautam Gambhir, Suresh Raina's era, we have not found really amazing lefties in the middle order. Like the only lefty we had in the middle order was Ravindra Jadeja, like for a majority part of like
Correct.
2015 to 2020, like who plays at number 7. So which is really like not the right way to go ahead. And since with the luxury of having like Abhishek Sharma and Yashasvi Jaiswal, we could like have a blistering top order opener. But when it comes to the righty part of it, we can have like Shubman Gill or Rutraj Gaikwad as the others mentioned. And I guess we can have somebody else come up as well in the upcoming IPL seasons. Like we do have a lot of time on us until 2026 World Cup comes upon us. So yeah, we can definitely wait for the IPL and the SMAT of 2024 to happen so that we can have other names as well, which we have not seen as of now.
Absolutely. But the names you mentioned out here, Siddharth, at this moment, I think amongst the youngsters, we have too many openers out here. Talking about two righties, Ruturaj Gill. Talking about two lefties, you have Yashasvi Jaiswal, Abhishek Sharma. We have so many options. At the end of the day, probably two of them will miss out on getting in the ICC spot. Yes, Gurpalji, coming on to you. I'll add on a
I
question as well before I come to you. Will we miss somebody who
I
hits?
wouldn't mind Abhishek Sharma playing at number three, because
Okay.
he may found wanting on the seaming conditions, maybe because the way he got out in the IPL final against the mid-start delivery. But what he proved yesterday was, like, he batted the first 6 overs as the conditions were tough, but he blistered the bowling in the middle overs. He was hitting sixes in the middle overs, from 6 to 12 overs. He took his strike rate to something at 322 strike rate. So it won't be a bad option him playing at number three, where he can tong the spinners. He's a good player of fast bowling and he's a good player of spin bowling as well. So there could be a scenario. We may see in next match, if Abhishek Sharma is retained, you may see Shubman Jaiswal and Abhishek in top three.
Could be a facility, but could be a possibility as well. But when he said about the IPL final, I think that delivery from Mitchell Stark was just an unplayable one, to be honest, and that's the reason why he was given the ball of the tournament. Orko, coming on to you regarding the Indian captain, will we miss somebody who hits sixes just for fun?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the amount of consistency he has shown over the years to give us those kind of starts and sometimes replicate them into big scores as well is something that we'll miss for a very long time. But I think we do have a number of young guns who can do well. If you look for an exact right-handed option, obviously you can't say that Gaikwad or Gill give you the same kind of big hitting that Rohit does. But if you look at the left-handers, you have plenty. I think Jaiswal and Abhishek can obviously do what Rohit did over the years, and I think these are the kind of players the Indian team and the management would look at as the future progresses.
Okay, so this is what
And
they say, but
the closest batsman to Rohit Sharma is Samson. Same lazy elegance Samson has that Rohit Sharma has. He's the closest batsman, uh, as compared to Rohit Sharma, with Rohit Sharma.
He
okay,
just needs to
so
be
you
more
say
consistent, I guess. Yeah, he
that
just
is that
needs to
is
be more
true.
consistent. Yeah,
That is
Rohit Sharma was
absolutely
not
true.
consistent. Yeah, Rohit Sharma was not consistent as well until 2013 when like MS Dhoni like gave him the opening charge
Yeah.
and everything. Until 2013, he was like not he was a top talent, but he could never like unleash
He
his
was just here
true
and there, to
potential.
be honest.
Yeah, yeah, he could not unleash his true potential. So like after 2013, maybe MS Dhoni's brilliance of like asking him to bat at the top of the order, and that changed it for him.
Absolutely, I 100% agreed with this fact, Siddharth. But coming to you once again, this player, I think he was somebody, a three-dimensional player. We'll miss him, especially in the outfield. Sometimes even the scorers, the umpires might be lucky with the quickness of his deliveries. In 1.5 minutes, he completes his overs as well. So Ravindra Jadeja, I think a three-dimension of a player, we will miss the most. But which department I think you will miss the most? Is it the bowling, the batting, or the backward point fielding?
I guess the fielding part, since like in T20 cricket, his batting numbers have not been that impressive. Like he has not been that big of a like hitter or something. Like he has done it for CSK in the IPL, but he has not done it much for the Indian team when it comes to T20 cricket. But yeah, when it comes to his bowling, as you mentioned, his quick overs when you need like the when you need to like slow down the pace, or like when you need to like quickly finish off the overs, you can have someone like a Jadeja or an Akshar Patel even. He does that as well in Test cricket as well. Like when you need to, when the opposition is like going after you and you need to like completely slow it down, like you slow them down. So like
Absolutely.
that part as well, and obviously his fielding is obviously been he has definitely been regarded as the best ever fielder of a generation. Like after Suresh
Absolutely.
Raina
After
or
Suresh
maybe
Rana, yeah, I was expecting that.
yeah, Faf du Plessis maybe he has been a great fielder as well. Like ABD Villiers, we have them from South Africa, but to have someone like him in the Indian colors is truly like a blessing. Yeah. So like
Absolutely,
as in
absolutely.
yeah, yeah. Akshar Patel has recently shown that he can be the true successor for him. Like he has been really good with the bat as well, and apart from his bowling, like he, in my opinion, is a better bowler than Ravindra Jadeja. Like since he can like give the ball a little loop as well, apart from just the faster ones which like Ravindra Jadeja relies on. Like he relies on his accuracy more than turn, but Akshar Patel does have that loop in him as well, which like troubles the batsman. So like in the bowling department, we do have a successor, and when it comes to the batting part of it, he has recently shown that he can do it in that final against South Africa. Yeah.
Very much.
So
Absolutely. Very valuable point, Siddharth, I must tell you. But coming to Paji, he said about the fielding aspect. Will you still miss the bowling aspect or Ravindra Jadeja?
I guess Aksar has proved that he's a true successor, as Siddharth told. But yes, fielding I will still say Ravindra Jadeja is the best fielder India has after the Yuvraj Singh or Mohammad Kaif or Suresh Raina, probably. And but in this World Cup, Ravindra Jadeja, I guess he was enjoying something else. He couldn't play part in any of the thing apart from hitting those couple of sixes. So Jadeja, Aksar took a brilliant catch of mismatch. So I guess he already taken the baton from Jadeja, the Akshar. Other players I will be looking for a couple of players. There's Manav Sutar. I don't know how he bats, but he's a very good left-arm spinner. Uh, Ravi Sai Kishore, he's a tall, lanky left-arm spinner. The original one we used to see like Nilesh Kulkarni types or Sunil Joshi types, a tall, lanky left-arm spinner, and he can tong the ball as well. And he's a very good fielder. He's a very smart cricketer. I was very impressed when he was playing with GT. And other one who comes in my mind is Nishant Sandhu. He's a Haryana all-rounder. He already has a
Okay.
double hundred in Ranji as well, but he's not getting the chances in the IPL. He's benching CSK. Hopefully next year, this year, he may get a right team and may show his prowess as well. So these are the
Okay.
three four left arm spinners who came to my mind for the T20 once Akshar also moves towards the ODI and the Test cricketer. So the
Okay. Fair
left arm
enough.
spinner for India is safe hands.
Fair enough. So you've given a quite a few names, but we'll come to the successes now. These are the three legends that are taking a step back from the T20 format. Let's move on to the final calls of all the three legends and the successors, starting with King Kohli. And here is King Kohli. I'll start with Orko. Final call. I think the front runner is the Prince Shubman Gill. Is there any other name you're recommending, or is it Shubman Gill for you as well?
Well, I think Gill is pretty much expected to be the successor because of the way they are promoting him. They're even trying to give him some captaincy in recent bilateral events as well. So certainly they have an eye at him for the future. If not Gill, if somewhere he slumps, then maybe Gaikwad is there, who is, I think, a very similar profile player, someone who can, anchor the innings and then go big at the end. He's someone who suits the profile of Kohli. But yeah, as of now, it does look that Gill gets the upper hand over Gaikwad as well.
Okay, so for you, Gill, for Gurpalji, any other name or is it Gill as well?
I will say Surya Kumar Yadav. The impact, the Kohli impact while chasing, similar impact Surya Kumar Yadav can also provide, and Rinku Singh as well. Because we have to see the situations
I
as
think
well.
Rinku Singh is way too down the order comparing a Virat Kohli. You can stick to a number top
But I
three
guess Surya
position.
Kumar Yadav, Sky will not play at number three in Indian conditions, at least in the 40 matches. The World Cup is also in India. If his fitness is good, his form is good, he will be on number three in India, I guess.
Okay, so Surya Kumar Yadav for Gurpalji. Siddharth, coming to you. Is it Shuman? Is it Surya? Or is it anybody
My point
else?
is the impact. The impact. If you to tell
Yeah,
about the
understandable.
technique and everything,
Absolutely,
then
Baji.
Shubman Gill and Ruturaj are the they are the ones who can take over from Virat Kohli. But as about the impactful innings, Surya Kumar Yadav. I will go with Surya Kumar Yadav.
Surya
Yeah.
for Paji. You have for Siddharth for you.
Yeah, it would be either of Gill or Gaikwad, but I guess I should be choosing like Gaikwad more than Gill. Like Gill could be like the kind of impact Gaikwad creates with his hitting ability. Like he takes his time, like Virat Kohli does in the beginning of the innings, and then he like goes bonkers at the end of the overs. So like I would
Okay.
want like him to be the successor at number three for India, like instead of like Shubman Gill. Like Shubman Gill could be an opener since he can use the power play well with this like stroke a few boundaries here and there and like give India a good start at the top of the order. But we cannot have two like anchor kind of a players in the 11 with the kind of modern day cricket we have been like seen. So
Fair
either of
enough.
Gill or Gaikwad, yeah. So either of Gill or Gaikwad should be in the 11 and not both of them since both of them are kind of an anchor role and
Correct.
they can't. Yeah, yeah. So that's it.
Okay, so Siddharth says either of them. He still has a hint slightly towards Ruturaj Gaikwad for the successor of Virat Kohli. This is done and dusted. Let's go to number two, which is Captain Rohit Sharma. Who is this one? You need a powerful player. Ruturaj Gaikwad, Yashasvi Jaiswal are the front runners, or is it the man yesterday, Abhishek Sharma? Starting with Orko for you. Who is this one?
I think I'll prefer Jaiswal because he's a similar profile player. He's someone who can give a pretty much similar amount of impact in terms of big hitting. He's good against pace and spin as well. Of course, he has been short of runs and opportunities in the recent past, but we do know what kind of caliber he possesses. So I think Jaiswal will be the one who will be preferred to take over the role of Rohit Sharma, and they have to give a bit of time to Abhishek Sharma. He's just 2 matches old, and we have to see how he progresses in the coming few months. But on the other hand, Jaiswal is a bit more proven, so I think they will look at Jaiswal being the like for like replacement for Rohit.
Okay, so Jaiswal for Orko. Paji, for you, who is it?
I will add one more name. Maybe Ishan Kishan. You could see Ishan
Oh, there
Kishan
you
coming
go.
back.
There's the
Why
pocket
we
dynamo
forgot
out
Ishan
of there.
Kishan?
Ishan Kishan says Gurpal Paji.
Yeah,
There could be a chance
Abhishek
Ishan
Sharma.
Kishan coming back and scoring big runs again. And he's also a good opener, like for like replacement for Rohit Sharma, because we have to see what Gambhir wants from this team, what intent he wants. So we have to see that ways as well. Na? What is the plan for Gambhir? Gambhir की planning क्या है with
Okay.
this team?
Okay. So Gurpalji says it's Ishan Kishan, the successor for Rohit Sharma, the former Mumbai Indians, rather still the Mumbai Indians opening pair. But Siddharth, for you have already had one Yashasvi Jaiswal,
Yeah,
one Ishan Kishan. What's yours?
yeah. With the kind of like cricket, modern day cricket that has been we have been seeing for the past few years, I believe Abhishek Sharma would be the right pick since like he gives like as I said lefty kind of option as well, and apart from that he's a great hitter of the ball. Like and I want to say one fact about him like. Coming through the like Ranji first class cricket and group stage underage cricket, he was considered to be the more talented one than Shubman Gill. Like they played together in the Punjab cricket, and he was considered to be the more talented one. And so I guess Abhishek Sharma should be like the successor for Rohit Sharma as well. Like another Sharma ji ka
Okay,
beta.
so Abhishek Sharma, yes, Gurpal ji.
If Abhishek Sharma can play the T20s numbers, T20 matches as Rohit Sharma, he may surpass Rohit Sharma for the success for sure.
That's the reason why probably Siddharth said Sharma ji yet another Sharma ji
शर्मा जी का
out
एक
in
बेटा गया और
the
शर्मा जी का दूसरा बेटा आ गया.
rightly said by both of you. So we are done with this one. Orko says Yashasvi Jaiswal. Gurpal ji says Ishan Kishan. Siddharth says it's Abhishek Sharma. Going to the final player, Ravindra Jadeja. I think I will get a common answer for all the three of you. Orko, starting with you, is it just Akshar Patel or is it anybody else? Is it Shahbaz Ahmed, Shai Kishore, anybody you're thinking about?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Aksar is the like for like replacement if you look at a successor point of view because of the recency as he has done very well in the World Cup, especially you can say with the bat because as compared to Jadeja, his batting has done well for Aksar. But I think if you can't rely on just one player to take you through in all formats, so they may look at someone like Shahbaz because he's someone who can give excellent fielding, he's good with the bat,
Correct.
and his bowling is also very productive. It's just that SRH and even in the past RCB haven't used him enough. But if you look at his domestic credentials, he's a superstar out there for Bengal. So Shahbaz is one option, and so is R Sai Kishore. I think his batting is not as good as Aksar, or you can say Shahbaz for that matter, but his bowling is very similar to Aksar, and even Jadeja he gets through his overs quickly. He can bowl from that very high reach because of the height he has, and he's a domestic veteran already. So certainly these two are the players I'll have in mind. Washington Sundar, I wouldn't add him in this category because obviously he's a different profile. Maybe if people look at someone to replace Ashwin, then maybe he could be the one because he can bat and give that amount of off spin as well. But I think as of now, Shabazz and Sai Kishore are the one I'll look at to back up Aksar, who will obviously be the main successor for Jadeja.
Fair enough. So Akshar Patel for Orko. Same answer for you, Gurpal ji?
Thank you for bringing up the name of Shahbaz Ahmed. We forgot him. You put a name of Shahbaz Ahmed again, same as Orko. Akshar Patel is a like for like replacement for Jadeja, and then we have to see how the other players perform in the domestic arena, SMAT and the IPLs. Like I've already mentioned the name Ravi Sai Kishore, Shahbaz Ahmed, Nishan Chandu, and Manav Sutar. So we have to see all of them. So, but as of now, Akshar fills the bill.
Okay, Akshar Patel for Gurpal ji as well. Same answer for you, Siddharth, as well for Akshar Patel.
Yeah, yeah, Akshar Patel. But since like we have been playing a lot of cricket recently, like so, Washington Sundar would be a good squad player as well. Like we can rotate between Akshar Patel and Washington Sundar interchangeably as and when like if we play a opposition like who has a lot of like left-handers, we can go in for Washington Sundar, and when we have a lot of right-handers, so we can go in for Akshar Patel as well. So like that would be the right way to go ahead, I guess.
Okay, so more or less here and there, Akshar Patel is the right choice so far because I think the way he performed the 2024 World Cup showed that he can be the right successor. He has led a little bit forward as well to that. So that sums up pretty much. Thank you so much, Gurpalji. Thank you so much, Siddharth. Thank you, Orko, as well. Thank you to all the viewers for watching this one. Cricket debate with all the three legends taking a step back in the T20 format is done and dusted. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well as Siddharth, as he mentioned his channel as well. So then sit back and enjoy. Thank you so much and bye
Thank you,
bye.
Pritam. Thank you, Pritam. Thank you, Arko.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Siddharth.